Outlaw 219, and we have a gun. Another one for 2021. This will make 3. This will probably be the end of gun buying for the foreseeable future. This kind of set me back a little bit. But I was at my local about a week or so ago. Looked at this gun. It's totally awesome. I could have bought it then, but I had prior commitments and I couldn't get it. So I put it back in the case. Didn't expect to see it show up on a shelf, especially in these times, but it was sitting there. Today I woke up and the cards were in play, so I bought it. Of course, it's a Smith&Wesson, but it's a pretty nice Smith&Wesson. As we open it up here, of course you get the paperwork, the lock and key. Nobody wants to talk about that. We want to talk about this. This is the Smith&Wesson 686 Plus. Instead of 6 rounds, I get 7. I was looking for the 4-inch, but I couldn't find that gun. And when I did find it, man, it was really overpriced, and that was disappointing. This one came into the budget a little hot, but still, I was able to afford it. Not only that, when I bought the gun, the folks at the gun shop threw in some ammunition for the purchase of this gun. This is some PPU, jacketed hollow points, 158 grain. PPU, their stuff is a little warm. So I think I'm going to have my hands full literally with shooting this firearm. And I told the guy at the counter, you know, if you don't have any 357, don't worry about it. I got 38s in the safe because I have a 642 and a 442. Very, very good guns. Smith&Wesson makes a really good revolver. You know, don't worry about it. Went and talked to the manager. She went back in the back, grabbed a box, gave me these for an outstanding price on top of that gun. So kudos to that. Always support your local shops. Looking at the gun itself, this is a piece of work, man. I mean, a lot of people think revolvers are old school, but I'm telling you, having the revolvers that I've had throughout the time of gun ownership, they've all been cool, very concealable. For the most part, this one's gonna take a little bit of trickiness to do it. Again, what a magnificent looking gun. The cylinder is really, really nice. I mean, everything about this gun, well manufactured, well made. They take their time when they make these guns. And I know there's a ton of other guns on the market that are coming out, but this is something that I've wanted for quite some time. Ever since I started buying revolvers, I've always wanted one of these. And in this time, everything is just so out of whack. Again, I found this gun at a gun show, and, you know, it was almost a house payment. But those guns were good, and that one wasn't even a plus. This is the plus. So, I mean, it is what it is. The sights, as you can see down there, it's got a little bit of an orange tip right on that blade down on the end, blacked out rears. The trigger pull on here is light, folks, so be careful with that. I mean, it's really light. Good looking gun. I mean, I really, really wanted one of these for the longest time. Could never find one. When I did, man, couldn't pay the prices they wanted. I wanted it in 4-inch because lately here, the state of Indiana has been coming up with some pretty good pro-gun laws and pretty good hunting applications. Now you can hunt with a 40 Smith&Wesson. For the longest time, they would never allow that round. They kind of got off of the stinginess, and they accepted that. I looked at quite a few 40s, whether they were the Smith&Wesson Shield or the Glock version, and those guns didn't really fit my hand. The Smith&Wesson was okay, but it was used, and it didn't come with any more of the inserts. So the insert that was on there, it didn't quite fit my hand. Then I'd have to, you know, do the tracking down of finding the extra grips. So I decided, you know, I'm either going to get a 44 or a 357 to hunt with this year in a 4-inch barrel. I mean, Taurus makes it a decent gun nowadays. Back in the day, quality control was always an issue, especially with their semi-autos. Their revolvers were, I would say at that time, more reliable than their semi-autos. So, I mean, I could have went that route, but I said to myself, you know, I want something that's pretty nostalgic. I mean, these guns have been proven true and true. Hopefully this one holds up to that standard. I mean, the craftsmanship in these firearms are really, really good. Looking at this gun, it is a phenomenal looking gun, man. It really is. I'm really impressed with the craftsmanship. Stainless steel. I don't know quite all the ins and outs, but it is a heavy gun. A very heavy gun. I've been looking at some new grips to put on here, plus a holster to house this beast, because I am going to carry it as well. I mean, I carry the majority of the guns that I have. Unless it's the little 22 handguns, I carry them all. I have a 642 and a 442. Very concealable firearms. Love them a lot. So this one's going to be... it's going to be a little bit to handle to carry, but I think I can do it. I carry my 1911 sometimes, and that's, I would say it's close in the proximity of weight, especially, you know, that one being in 45. This one's going to add a little bit when you put the rounds in there, but I've been looking at a lot of good holsters for it, and I'm not going to cheap out on a holster for this. I'm going to make sure I get something that's really sufficient to house this gun in, especially when I carry it. So, again, it's a tough time for firearms. I've seen these guns; they've gone for quite a bit of money. This one, again, I think I got this one at a pretty good deal for the price I paid for it. I've been seeing these guns sit on Gun Broker for over $1,000. The one I saw at the show was close to $2,000. That's a lot of stuff is overpriced right now. Ammunition, firearms, and the like. When I walked into the gun shop today, hoping it would be there, all the Glocks are gone. Pretty much everything was gone except for, I think they had a G2C and a Hell Kitty in there from that company. But, I mean, there wasn't much to choose from. But this one's always been on my radar. And I finally got it. I can't wait to shoot this. Again, I don't have this is the only 357 I have. I've got quite a bit of 38 special that we'll put in here. Even some 38 special plus P that we can put in here. And really, you know, give myself a run for my money shooting it. But I can't wait to go out and try this gun. It's one of the guns that I've wanted for the longest time. And again, I'm going to use it not only as a carry gun, but as an application for hunting. Sitting in a tree stand, it's kind of hard with a rifle and a shotgun if the deer isn't cooperating and it's moving around and you can't, you know, swing the gun around and get a decent shot. This will give me the opportunity to do it. Hunting with a handgun is something I haven't done, but my friends have, and I've seen a lot of videos. It gets a little bit easier when you can just pull out your handgun and take game that way, and you're not clunking around in a tree stand or a blind or something like that. So I've got a couple of things that I want to do with this gun, and that's why I bought it. I like something in a 4-inch barrel, but I think this will be sufficient because I've had a lot of interactions with deer and things like that that have been pretty close. So we'll have to go out, we'll shoot it, we'll see how accurate I am with it. We'll put a couple of different loads through it and give it a go that way. I don't know, man. The way I'm seeing pricing in my area alone, pricing is still pretty high. Ammunition is pretty scarce. I looked on the wall. Even the last batch of Makarov that they had was gone. So people are kind of jumping on the bandwagons of getting odd calibers, or when the 9mm hits the shelf, man, it's over with. Especially even with box limits. It doesn't matter. It's just non-existent right now. If you have the chance to pick up a gun, and then even pick up a gun where you're going to have to look for different ammunition, and you can find it and you can find that gun, I would do it at this point. But watch your pricing on it. Again, I'm not paying a ton of money for ammunition. I'm just not going to do it. This stuff that they gave me, I was fortunate that they gave it to me for the price they gave it to me for. So sometimes you luck out, you know. But again, what a nice looking gun. What a nice looking gun. The craftsmanship is right there. Can't wait for the new grips and the holster. Start wearing it and start getting used to the weight of it. I mean, this is I like Glocks, man, and I definitely love my CZs, especially my SP01. But I mean, there's something about this gun that does it for me, and I can't wait to shoot it. I can't wait to get it out there. Can't wait to see what it does, how I can handle it, and especially in the field, you know, hunting this year. So we'll have to give this one a shot and see how it turns out. Man, I'm just looking at it, and just, if you've never owned a revolver, especially a Smith&Wesson revolver, buy one. Give it a go. Even if it's a 642 or 442, those guns are made really well. I mean, you can't beat it. A lot of the people are really, you know, drawn to the Polymer stuff, the Gucci Glocks, things like that. I mean, let's face it, I'm not into that. I'm into something that has simplicity, something that's reliable, something that works. And these guns just work. I don't care what anybody says. I mean, every time or two you get a lemon, but I mean, Smith&Wesson's quality control on their revolvers, they're pretty good. So there you go. That's the probably the last gun for 2021. Hopefully not, but I don't see anything else in the future. A lot of the guns that are coming out right now, I don't quite have an interest in them. I have a SIG 365. It's not optics ready, but a lot of these other guns are following kind of that same suit with the Shield Plus and now the Ruger Max 9. I mean, it's really cool that they're making these guns optics ready, and then you have Taurus doing the Toro version. That's really cool, but again, it's something about old school revolvers, man. If you've never shot one or you've never owned one, you'll see the kind of difference in them compared to your Polymer wonders that are out there. We're living in the greatest time of firearms, folks. If you look back in the day and then you look back right now, you can't beat these guns. They're getting better and better, and even the old school guns that they're making now, they're even getting better by everyone that they roll out. So I can't wait to shoot it. Hopefully you can come along with the ride. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell for more notifications. We're going to have fun on the channel this year. I can't wait to get out and shoot. I just got to get a little bit of that time slot in. Kids are graduating. We're going to have a little bit more time. They're going to be going off to college. And I can't wait. I can't wait to get out there and hopefully things kind of settle down. I can't stress enough. Watch your politicians out there. There's a lot of anti-gun legislation out there, but there is pro-gun legislation. Be active. Become active. It's time to start pushing the needle and start pushing forward for pro-gun legislation. I know there's a lot of, you know, dreary news out there, but don't let that get you down. Keep on pushing forward and keep on buying firearms. Keep on practicing. Be proficient. And again, I like to thank my old and my new subscribers, just the people that zip through. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell for more notifications. Down in that comment section, if you have one, put the things you love about it. If you're interested in them, create a conversation with the people that own them, like me now, and we'll help you out. And maybe this will be the next gun for you. Like always, guys, we'll catch you on the next one.